Hi everyone, I just wanted to explain your assignments for modules 2 through 5. We'll first start with the learning objectives. Upon completion of this lecture, the student should be able to identify the main theorists and their theories in child development, recognize the social, emotional, cognitive, and physical development domains through the eyes of child development theorists. Explain how the knowledge of theoretical foundations can facilitate children's growth, and recognize key ways to professionally move from theory to practice. So you are to read Early Learning Theories Made Visible, the text in itself, and there's actually 5 parts to it, but we're only going to concentrate on the first 4. The 5th one is optional. Also, I have learning video lectures for you. Please view them and take notes, and then complete DBAs 2 through 5. You can actually work ahead, and I saw that I have got a few repeat students. Wonderful, wonderful. So I do know the caliber of work that these students have put forth in my prior classes. So yes, you can work ahead, okay? All right, so you know the course description already. I've got it here for you. You could review that and see how it correlates with these DBAs. First of all, when you're writing your DBA, you must always use in-text citations within the body of your posting, okay? And I do have a reference section for you to go and just brush up on your referencing a little bit. You must always use your textbook or my learning video lectures as a source in every post. And don't forget, all sources must be listed at the end of each post. All right? So throughout mods 2 through 5, we will examine child psychology across various theories from Piaget, Erikson, Vygotsky, Maslow, Dewey, Gardner, and Derman Sparks. Now, some informational content. I did something different a little this semester. I went ahead and I actually put the content information for DBAs 2 through 5 for you in advance, okay? Because again, I know some of you guys want to work ahead. DBA number 2 is part 1 from your text, and we will explore how theorists develop theories, and I have a video lecture on that for you to view. Now, you are to pick one theorist. I know you may want to pick 3 or 4, and that's fine. You could do that on your own individually. But for your assignments, I want you to pick one theorist, okay? One of the 7 that we just spoke of. And I want you to explore their ideas and teachings for DBA number 2. And give a detailed biography, from their childhood onwards. And you could find that through online educational resources. I did put some DBAs on there for you to view. And then I want you to present their theory pertaining to child development. And then in your own opinion, how would their own childhood experiences may have contributed to the development of their theory? All right. Okay, so for DBA number 3, we're going to focus on social emotional development. What is the current definition of social emotional development? And you could go and do an online search for that. So the current definition, not a definition you would find in a textbook from 2-3 years ago. The current definition as of today. Now compare and contrast this current definition to your chosen theorist's ideas about the subject matter. And I want you to give a personal reflection about your findings. And whenever I ask for a personal reflection, I want to know what you think. So don't go and try to find some objective, information through textbooks or online. That's great, but no. I want to know your feelings, your personal reflection about the findings, okay? So that's part one, but you could also choose to do part two, right? Which is think about a child who you know well, and please do not use their real name or their affiliation with you. Don't say, this is my 7-year-old son. No, don't do that. But think of a child that you know well and tell how does your chosen theory clarify your understanding of this child's relationship and personal growth? And also, what can you do to support this child's social emotional development? All right. Okay, so moving on to DBA number 4, which is part 3 from your text, we're going to focus on cognitive development and play. And you are to explain what cognitive development is. Also, how does your chosen theorist's theory clarify your understanding of how we learn? And how does this view on how children acquire knowledge compare to your own personal experience as a learner? All right. And for DBA number 5, which is part 4 from the text, we're going to focus on physical development. So what is physical development? You are just to give me a summary of that. And how does your chosen theorist's theory clarify your understanding of how children grow? And how would you cultivate a child's physical development while supporting their cognitive and social development? Okay, so these are the explanations for assignments DBA number 2 through 5. And again, you can work ahead. I don't mind if you want to get it over with and do all your post-ins early. That is fine with me. Okay, guys, I look forward to reading your post-ins. And again, contact me should you have any questions, issues, concerns throughout the course. Okay? Bye-bye.